concept. The entire universe, as per Sir Nikola Tesla said, is a game of energy, frequency, and the vibration. And until and unless the frequency of your mind-brain system resonates with that of your target, you'll not achieve success. So the entire central philosophy behind OST is tuning your mind-brain system to resonate at the frequency of your target and see if you are mentally capable to do that. Because nature has put certain restrictions on the abilities of human beings or even on any species. A fish can't fly. Similarly, a bird can't swim. So there are limitations, there are restrictions on the physical body, or you can say on the brain. So we have to operate within those limitations. And if we try to go beyond those limitations, then we will certainly fail, because universe is guided by rigid rules. They don't change for anybody. So it's about a little effort to optimize your frequency and to achieve what is possible within the framework of your brain, within the framework of your mind-brain system. So that is the central concept. And here is the correct process. Correct process means knowing the correct frequencies, and knowing the correct frequencies, then implementing these frequencies in the mind-brain system, then mental simulation of working on these frequencies, and finally the output. This is the correct process, which is driven by the correct frequencies. You do anything, you think, you learn, you memorize, you do anything, all of these are mediated by the frequencies. And the entire game is about managing those frequencies. Whereas the incorrect process is not knowing frequencies of the skills. So if you don't know the frequency, you will try hit and try method and they will not be implemented, because frequencies are quantized. You must have studied that, like in the atomic spectra of hydrogen, there are line spectra. Specific frequency photons are needed, and they form certain spectrum like Lyman, Balmer, Paschen, Brackett, and Pfund, which are separated by a substantial distance. So thing is quantization. Every frequency is not going to work. You need to quantize the entire process occurring in your mind-brain system. You need to quantize your thinking. You need to quantize your learning. You need to quantize your memorization. So until and unless there is quantization involved, success will not be there. So the entire philosophy of OST program is about how to manage those frequencies and how to learn that, how to adapt to those frequencies, and how to perform using the limitations within the limitations of your mind-brain systems. That is the purpose behind the book. And ultimately the purpose is, let's work together to develop India. So here is the law of attraction. This is you, your targets, they are mediated by certain frequencies. So OST provides a scientific, structured and customized workshop to make your mind-brain system silent and powerful by making you learn about controlling the frequency of your mind-brain system, knowing the resonant frequency of the skills, and be in resonance, which is equalizing the frequency as here given in the figure. This is the stress performance curve. You can see that more the stress, more is the performance up to a certain limit. But beyond this limit, if you increase the stress, then performance decreases. So this point is the crucial factor, which is called the resonance. And resonance occurs when frequency of the external force is equal to the natural frequency. So every human, as I said earlier, that you are limited by your physicality. The nature has put certain restrictions on the physicality of yours, which is your natural frequency is fixed. It's given by the nature. You can't do anything in that, and you have to operate within that frequency. That is the central concept behind OST. So it can be done by comparing an AC circuit. Suppose a current is flowing in an AC circuit and we are changing the frequency of the AC. So it has been observed experimentally that at a certain frequency, which is called the resonant frequency, current in the circuit is maximum. Similarly, if we think about the human mind-brain system, there is a firing of neurons, and neurons are like electrons in an electrical system. So in the similar way, when electrons they resonate at a particular frequency, so we can say that using the symmetry, neurons also arrange themselves in a certain way at a certain frequency, which is called the resonant frequency. So OST training program is designed to know that optimal frequency, implement that, and get the optimized result. So that is the fundamental concept behind the optimal frequency and the concept of resonance. So this is